Hello and welcome back. Believe it or not, we're already on to part 9. Here's a little secret for you. Once we reach part 10, I'm merging all these episodes into one epic video. It'll have loads of extra info and could be between 1 to 2 hours long. Editing this beast will take a few days, so stay tuned. It'll be worth the wait. Initially, the first 5 videos were recaps only, but I've recently started adding additional details to each segment, and I'll be doing that for all 10 of the first videos. This means that some of your favorite segments will make a comeback with a fresh twist, providing you with a whole new reason to rewatch them. I'm aiming to get this sorted out by mid to late next month. With my future plans out of the way, let's get to it, shall we? In our first segment, we'll explore Forever Ambergris, the 3rd episode of Season 5. It aired on October 2nd, 1993. Notable for featuring Roger Daltrey as Dalton Scott and Steve Buscemi as Ike, this episode explores themes of professional jealousy, betrayal, and the repercussions of unethical ambition. We begin with Dalton Scott, a renowned war photographer whose career is faltering due to reckless behavior and declining quality. In contrast, his protege, Ike, is gaining fame for his captivating and impactful images. This growing success fuels Dalton's jealousy and insecurity.
Have you seen this stuff?
Isaac 40?
This kid is a star. This kid is you 20 years ago. Before Beirut and Panama and Afghanistan to turn you into my nephew. I hate to think of the baton being passed, Dalton, and you only 45 years old.
Bollocks.
Compelling him to consider extreme measures to regain his prominence in the industry. Dalton sees an opportunity and convinces Ike to join him on a dangerous assignment in Central America, specifically a quarantine village affected by a flesh-eating disease. Dalton, fully aware of the risks, coaxes Ike into interactions with the infected villagers, intending for him to contract the deadly illness.
Amazing, huh? You got some good shots?
Oh, man, I got some brilliant shots. We're gonna hit them all, man. Time, Newsweek, New York freaking Post. I'm gonna get Salucci. See if I can't get these off in the next mail.
When they return, Ike is eager to develop the photographs from their expedition. This sinister plan aims to eliminate Ike as a competitor and allow Dalton to exploit the tragic situation for his professional comeback.
I'm telling you, Dalton, war might be hell, but God, sure makes you sleep good.
Unaware of Dalton's ulterior motive, despite appearing asymptomatic, Ike soon shows alarming symptoms.
What's the matter? Burns! Burns! What burns? What's wrong? I don't know! Here, have a drink.
Hey, what's up in there, man?
Nothing, we're okay. Hey, I'm gonna get Little Wing on the radio.
Hey, what's up, Dalton? What's up in there, man?
I just got some kind of fever.
What should we call a medic?
No, man, no. It's okay. I'll take care of you.
No, what's up in there, man?
I'll take care of you, man.
All right.
Profuse sweating, severe skin lesions, and excruciating pain. Dalton, lacking any empathy, meticulously captures Ike's physical decline, viewing it as a gruesome opportunity to revive his own career with startling, exclusive images.
Necessary. I can get you in Managua in 8 hours.
It burns. It burns.
Can I tell you something? You look like shit. Really? You're starting to look like the house salad, dressing on the side.
Babalera.
You got it, brother. Those peasants weren't killed by no artillery rounds. You're deep in the hurt locker now.
Why?
Why do you think, Isaac? I'm on the comeback trail. And who would look after that sweet little girl of yours?
Bobby.
There goes that wonderful eye of yours. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get me some fresh air. No offense, brother, but you're starting to get a little ripe.
Dalton redirects his attention towards Ike's girlfriend, Bobby, played by Lysette Anthony. He visits her under the pretext of concern, but with the ulterior motive of seducing her and solidifying his control. During their conversation, Bobby reveals that Ike had mailed her a plant from the quarantined village. Bobby knows the truth behind it all, of how Dalton's jealousy led him to kill Ike via exposure to the illness. She uses the plant to enact swift and brutal revenge.
You killed my Isaac. Whatever he had, we've now got. Isaac sent me some of that balsam from the village. We just smoked it.
We'll both die.
Sure, we all have to make sacrifices.
Crazy! No!
Forever Ambergris is from Season 5, Episode 3, originally airing on October 2nd, 1993, and was adapted from the comic The Haunt of Fear No. 24, originally published in November 1953. While the TV adaptation is more polished, the original comic version of the story had an even grittier, pulp horror feel. The EC comics were notorious for their shock endings, and this story was a prime example of their love for poetic justice. The episode features an unexpected but excellent pairing. Steve Buscemi and Roger Daltrey shows just how innovative and off-the-cuff this series used to be, and why it has the ultimate staying power it does. This episode is one of the many reasons why you need to buy the DVD or Blu-ray box set of this series. I have no idea how I'm going to edit around the gore and nudity of this episode, but it's well worth the pain in the ass to feature this gruesome classic tale. Our second segment is called Split Second, taken from the 11th episode of the 3rd season. This episode delves into themes of jealousy, infidelity, and brutal retribution within a secluded, wooded logging community. The narrative revolves around Liz Kelly, portrayed by Michelle Johnson, a captivating waitress in a remote town bar, often visited by rugged lumberjacks. Disenchanted with her monotonous life, she succumbs to Steve Dixon, played by Brian James, the powerful and affluent owner of a nearby logging camp.
The lady's not interested. You got that?
Off, Dixon.
Drop the knife. Drop it! This how you want to die, shitheel?
I wasn't exactly looking for a knight in shining armor, but I did like being fought over. Those days, I was getting offended a lot more than I was getting defended.
Apologize to the lady.
Sorry, man.
Good boy. Now get the fuck out of here.
Their whirlwind romance leads to a hasty marriage, with Steve promising Liz a life of grandeur and status as the queen of his logging realm. At first, Liz delights in the luxurious lifestyle, but the initial euphoria fades quickly as Steve's true colors are revealed.
Steve, honey. Oh, there you are. Your breakfast is ready.
What the hell are you wearing?
What?
What the fuck are you all staring at?
I don't want you in here ever, you hear me? You don't know what these guys are like.
For Christ's sake, Steve.
Look, I told you to do something, now do it. I don't want these sons of bitches staring at you.
Sure, Steve, whatever you say.
I don't want you shitheads staring at her, you understand me? And you better act like f***ing gentlemen when the lady's around.
It's insane, man.
This what you said my wife did? Huh?
Mr. Dixon, he can't breathe. Let him go. He was just kidding.
Nobody kids about my wife.
His possessive tendencies heighten, leading to violent bursts of jealousy, particularly when he senses any threat to his control or his wife's faithfulness. Feeling increasingly suffocated and longing for sincere affection, Liz begins to feel discontent and trapped in her oppressive marriage.
I don't want them staring at you. You're my wife, goddammit.
What are you afraid of? That one of them might f better than you can?
It wasn't the first time a man had screwed me because he was jealous. But it was the first time I had hated it. And I felt the boredom coming back.
The narrative takes an unexpected turn with the arrival of Ted, played by Billy Worth, a skilled and attractive lumberjack who quickly garners respect from his colleagues and captures Liz's attention. Attracted to his charm, Liz begins a covert affair with him, seeking refuge from the tempestuous relationship with Steve. However, their secret rendezvous do not remain concealed for long.
Call me un-American, but watching Ted chop that tree in half, wow, it just made me forget all my troubles. And at that point, I would have done anything for a little excitement, of one kind or another.
What do you think, Mr. Dixon?
Decent.
Decent? What are you kidding? Kid's a goddamn beaver.
Fastest chopping I've seen in a long time.
I think we found ourselves a ringer for the wood chopper contest.
Steve's jealousy intensifies as he senses changes in Liz's demeanor and picks up on whispers among the loggers. His paranoia peaks when he catches Liz and Ted in a compromising situation, and he violently assaults Ted, leaving him permanently blind. Witnessing the horrific aftermath of their affair, Liz is overwhelmed by guilt and terror. Infuriated by Steve's cruelty, the other lumberjacks, who have long endured his tyrannical rule, are moved to collective retribution. They overpower him, restraining him before imposing a gruesome punishment. Utilizing the same logging equipment he once controlled, the lumberjacks enact their revenge.
See how you do with these. Do it, Teddo!
Go crazy, man!
You got the other one next, buddy! You got the other one next!
Hey, guys, I'm getting pretty good at this. You got any more? Great work, kid. You ready for the next one?
Snaz and Artie and the boys had found what I'd spent years looking for. The cure for a terminal case of boredom.
All right! I feel great! Yeah! I
Split seconds from Season 3, Episode 11, originally airing on July 17, 1991. It was adapted from Vault of Horror, number 40. In the comic, the gruesome fate of the husband is done in the classic EC comic style of brutal poetic justice. The episode follows the comic closely but expands on character interactions, adding more depth to Liz's manipulation and Steve's growing paranoia. With its mix of noir-style seduction, grisly comeuppance, and a fittingly ironic ending, it stands as a prime example of Tales from the Crypt at its best. Our final segment of this video is a story titled The New Arrival. The story centers on Dr. Alan Guts, a radio child psychologist facing plummeting ratings for his show, The Art of Ignoring Your Child. In an attempt to revitalize his career, Dr. Goots decides to conduct a live on-site therapy session at the home of a frequent caller, Nora, who seeks help for her troubled daughter, Felicity.
As of tomorrow, the spot belongs to Lothar.
Dr. Gibbs, hello? Are you there?
Yes, sorry, what?
But a lot of people count on Alan. They need him. Oh, come on. Nobody needs Alan. And after the ratings we got today, we don't need him either.
Now, wait a minute. Lady, are you aware that you are the epitome of the inept parent and that your little Felicity is the ultimate problem child?
Does that mean you're not coming?
On the contrary. I'm going to originate good psychology from your home every day until little Felicity is a fully functioning little girl. We're making a house call!
Accompanied by his producer, Rona, and his assistant, Bonnie, Dr. Guts arrives at Nora's secluded, dilapidated mansion. Hesitant to touch the grimy doorbell, he asks for a pencil to poke it instead. However, the assertive Rona steps in and rings it herself.
Oh, shit. Anyone got a pencil?
Oh, what do you think? It's gonna bite you? Alan hates electricity, doesn't trust it. Makes a lot of sense for someone who works on the radio. Jesus, of all the stupid... Ah! Alan, get out of the way! Ah!
Nora greets them with an unsettling warmth, her demeanor shifting between hospitable and erratic.
Dr. Getz, it's you! You're really here! Oh, did she get a shock from the buzzer? I'm sorry. I was tinkering with it a little while ago. I'm a very good tinkerer.
Yeah? Well, how good a lawyer are you?
Are you, Nora?
That's me, Felicity's mommy.
The interior of the house is cluttered with old toys and peculiar decorations, adding to the eerie ambiance. Nora describes her daughter as a deeply troubled child, resistant to conventional disciplinary methods. Dr. Getz remains firm in his stance, insisting that ignoring the behavior is the best approach. Determined to confront Felicity, Dr. Guts and Bonnie venture deeper into the house, navigating narrow, dimly lit hallways adorned with unsettling children's drawings and vintage toys. With each creak of the floorboards, tension mounts. Rona, disgusted by the state of the home, turns away. Noticing a child running past, Rona goes to investigate, only to find out, all too well, what happens to curious cats.
Felicity? Felicity? Felicity, where are you, you bitch?
Rooms filled with decaying dolls and eerie memorabilia suggest a long history of disturbed behavior. Throughout their visit, Felicity remains unseen, her presence indicated only by distant, disturbing noises and the occasional thumping sounds from upstairs. While exploring deeper into Felicity's bedroom, we, the viewers, begin to suspect that Felicity and Nora may in fact be the same person. Just as this idea is being explored, Bonnie discovers Rona's corpse lying in Felicity's bed.
Oh my God!
What? What's the matter?
So sure about good psychology beating bad behavior.
We'll discuss this later.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Realizing the danger, Dr. Getz and Bonnie attempt to escape, but find themselves trapped. Bonnie finds a door that leads to the attic. The pair escape only to find the door leading to the attic is locked. It is noticed that a small masked figure is looking up from the bottom of the stairs. Getz, now fully believing that Felicity is nothing more than Nora in a mask. The masked figure retreats before Getz reaches her. Bonnie and Getz argue as a ceiling fan modified with blades comes down on Bonnie from above, not only killing her, but incapacitating Dr. Getz.
For a guy who's supposed to know a lot about people, you know nothing about them!
Bonnie, I swear, as soon as we get out of this house, you're fired!
Oh yeah, well you won't have to fire me, I quit! I'm so goddamn tired of your arrogance!
It's not my arrogance, it's your incompetence! Bonnie, look out!
Nora, now fully unhinged, confronts them, chastising Dr. Getz for his ineffective methods and accusing him of failing her daughter. The facade of a desperate mother crumbles, revealing a calculating and vengeful woman.
You've had a rough day. Shall I bring Felicity up? After all, she is the patient.
Yes, that's a good idea. You know, Felicity, sometimes people want us to be what we aren't, and that makes us very angry. Now, if you were to untie my arm, I could give you a hug. Thank you. Now, here's your love therapy.
The only way to beat bad behavior is with worse behavior! Hey, Nora, I know it's you!
Dr. Getz!
After it's been revealed that Nora and Felicity are indeed two separate people, it turns out Felicity's true nature is far more horrifying.
Oh, come to Mommy, darling. I know what you're thinking. I spoiled her to death, and I suppose you're right. Amazing, ain't she? Been dead 40 years, and she's still busy as a bee. It's love that keeps her going, but it's love that hurts her, too. That's why you came. That's why they all came.
They?
The camera pans to show the mummified remains of other child psychiatrists who have failed to help Felicity. Dr. Getz is left to the same fate, listening to his replacement on the radio as the supernaturally undead child skips rope around him.
None of them did. I'll just turn the radio on. Her favorite show is on.
Talk Radio 959. It's 10 o'clock. A new time slot for you on the City's Lothario. The management here decided to make a change yesterday. And aren't you glad we did?
Ignore it.
Today we're gonna talk about sex.
Ignore it.
It's time for excellent.
Ignore it.
Call in.
Ignore it.
Elbow guard.
Ignore it.
That's right.
Ignore it.
The new arrival is based on the story Something's Wrong with Mary from Vault of Horror number 21. The episode originally aired on July 25th, 1992, as the 7th episode of Season 4. The role of Nora was played by Zelda Rubinstein, best known as Tangina from Poltergeist. Her eerie yet oddly sympathetic performance adds a unique depth to the character. While based on an EC Comics tale, the episode greatly expands the concept, particularly by introducing additional deaths and a more fleshed out psychological horror approach. The dynamic between Nora and Felicity has been compared to the twisted, reclusive mother-daughter relationships seen in classic psychological horror films. This, among many other elements, makes the new arrival one of the most unsettling and memorable episodes of Tales from the Crypt. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button if you did, and subscribe for more horror content just like this. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
You'll be happy to know that Dr. Getz did get another radio show, though he was much more careful this time about screaming his calls. I'm feeling so much better. You were right, Doc. A little smotherly love was all I needed. So till next time, kiddies, I'm sending my shrink to join the others. You know what they say, the morgue the merrier.